Hello, and welcome to the 2020 Back to School Night here at Montecito Union School. I'm Anthony Rainey, proud superintendent here at MUS, and I'm starting my 4th year. I was drawn to Montecito Union School because of its strong vision, its commitment to excellence, its whole child focus, and its vibrant staff and parent and student community. A little bit about me. I have 3 kids, a senior and a sophomore at San Marcos, and a 3rd grader right here at Montecito Union School. I also have a wonderful, amazing wife, Lindsay, who manages to keep the family afloat, and an overly energetic dog that keeps us all on our toes. Tonight, you'll meet the other 2 members of our administrative team, and you'll also be reminded or learn about some of our core values here at Montecito Union School. Let's continue with an introduction to our principal.
Welcome to Back to School Night, everyone. I'm Nick Bruschi, the proud principal of Montecito Union. Last year was my 10th year here as our principal, and it's just my pleasure to serve this incredible community. I have 4 children from 15 all the way down to 2, and the older ones have gone through MUS, and my younger 2-year-old daughter, we hope, will be at MUS in the near future. And my wife is also a 4th grade teacher here, so we're very connected to this community. We look forward to serving you this year. We're going to make the most of it, and it's going to be a great year.
Hi everyone, I'm Rusty Ito, Assistant Principal. This is my 9th year here at MUS, and I've been lucky enough to have also taught 3rd grade and 6th grade here, as well as my previous 4 years as your Assistant Principal. Overall, this is my 16th year in education. I'm also a proud parent with girls in 3rd and 5th grade. My wife is a speech therapist in the Goleta Union School District, and I'm extremely grateful to be a part of this MUS family.
The most important part of the evening by far is your chance to listen to and interact with your child's classroom teacher. And as a reminder of the schedule for tonight, at 5:30 you'll have an ability to sign on to your kindergarten and 1st grade teacher's class. At 6:15, you'll interact with 2nd and 3rd grade classroom teachers. And at 7 o'clock, you'll hear from 4th, 5th, and 6th grade teachers. And as a reminder, next week, you'll have a chance to interact with some of our specialist teachers. But tonight is all about classrooms.
You should have received an email with your child's teacher's Zoom information in it. Simply click on that link a few minutes before the start time, and you should be good to go.
Though we know with Back to School Night you're most excited about hearing from your teachers and all the great things that are happening in the classroom, we do want to take this opportunity to share some of our big picture themes as a school and some important information we want all parents to have.
When we talk about the big picture, we should always start with our strategic plan. Found here on our website, our strategic plan is our multi-year vision for our school. Our strategic plan starts with our mission statement shown here, to launch inspired thinkers who positively impact the world. We want to give our students the skills, knowledge, and habits they need to do the kind of inspired thinking that will make the world a better place. To accomplish this, we have a series of strategic initiatives, the pie wedges you see right here in this document. Now, I know you can't read them, but again, you can read all about it on our website. And even during this strange year, we're moving forward on many of these initiatives. One of these initiatives is the transformation of our southern property into the Nature Lab. As you can see on this vision board, we're turning this area into an outdoor learning facilities that will really help our students in the area of science, engineering, technology, math, art, and a whole lot of other areas. And while the final vision might not be completed for a year or 2, we're working on quick deliverables so students can utilize the Nature Lab as soon as it's safe to return to campus.
So many of these incredible things we do as a school are made possible by the Montecito Union School Foundation. And if you're asking, well, what is that? Here's Tara Ferguson, our MUSF president, to tell you more.
Hi, my name is Tara Ferguson. I am the president of MUSF for this school year. The goal of MUSF is to enhance the academic experience here at Montecito Union School. We are our school's PTO. Our main method of getting information out to you is going to be Parent Square for this year, so be sure that you've downloaded the app or registered your email so that everyone on the directory can see what you would like them to see, whether it's your email or your phone number. We also have a lot of opportunities to get involved. We have board positions open as well as volunteering spots. So if you need to reach out to us, please use Parent Square or our new coming website in the next coming weeks. Be on the lookout. Our annual fund campaign kicks off mid-September, and you will receive some letters in the mail. We would love your support, and we hope that we will also have some events for you in the coming months. I've enjoyed getting to meet a lot of you in the last couple weeks, and always feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, if you want to get involved. We're very thankful to be a part of this community and this school, so I'd like to share that with everybody.
Thanks, Tara. That's some really great stuff happening here at Montecito Union School. You know, now that you guys have heard about our strategic plan and where to find some more information, I want to tell you a little bit about who we are as a school. We have been partnered with Harvard University for the past 10 years with something called the Visible Thinking Project, or Project Zero. And you might be asking what that is. You know, in a nutshell, we want kids to really understand what they're doing. It's called teaching for understanding, right? We don't want to teach kids mnemonic devices to memorize shortcuts to get the right answer. We want them to truly understand how things interact. So we do a ton of integration where you might not even know when you walk into a classroom or pop in on a Zoom lesson if it's science, if it's reading, if it's math, if it's social studies. In the real world, our real world problems require all these areas to work together. We want students to have productive struggle. We want them to learn to overcome challenges and appreciate that great feeling when they solve a really hard problem and are really proud of themselves for working hard to get there. You know, we talk about growth mindset and our habits of mind, but really we want students to do the work, right? They aren't just passively listening to a teacher's lessons. They're engaged, they're thinking, they're involved in all that we do as a school.
As a parent and administrator, I'm glad all of those core tenets will still be a part of our instruction here at MUS, regardless of where our students are. That's also true for Habits of Mind and our approach to character education. There are 16 Habits of Mind, and we work with them all, but we focus on a foundation of 5. Those are managing impulsivity, listening with empathy and understanding, persisting, striving for accuracy, and taking responsible risks. We firmly believe in building and cultivating these dispositions to help grow the next generation of leaders.
Everyone here at Montecito Union School is working hard each and every day to make MUS at Home a success for all of our students. We've deployed hundreds of new technology devices and improved our internal website to make it as user-friendly as possible for all of our students, especially our youngest learners here at Montecito Union School. We've lowered class sizes, and that allows us to make sure we're giving each individual student the attention they need to unlock their full potential. But the magic is really with our teachers and our instructional assistants who have been mastering new tools, technologies, pedagogies, and ways of keeping your children engaged while they're at MUS at Home. And we've really been pointing ourselves toward individual student success. So this current iteration of distance learning, or MUS at Home, as we call it, is by far and away the most successful to date. Now, as hard as we're working to innovate that system, we're working equally hard to prepare for successful and safe in-person instruction. As of the recording of this video, it's not been determined if we're going to apply for the waiver, and if we apply for it, what the county will say. But, regardless of what happens with the waiver, the metrics in our county are continuing to improve. And it's becoming increasingly likely that someday soon we'll drop off that statewide county watch list, and we might be able to return to in-person instruction through those means as well. Regardless of how we get there, we are feeling very confident that students will return to MUS sometime in this school year, and hopefully sooner rather than later. And by now you've probably seen our video where we talk about all the ways that we're preparing for safe and successful in-person instruction. But since we recorded that video, it's not like we've been resting. It's not like we've been stopping with the innovation. We're working on new outdoor learning environments. The more we learn about COVID-19, the more we understand that the safest place is really and truly going to be outside. So we're working with our teachers collaboratively to make sure that each classroom have their own individual space for outdoor learning so that they can learn outdoors just as much as they possibly can. We've been also working on contact tracing. So we've been partnering hand in hand with the Santa Barbara County Department of Public Health, and they have been working with all the school districts in the county to make sure that there's a really good system and an organized system that if the worst was to happen and we have some case of COVID-19, we could quickly do contact tracing to make sure that we're doing everything we can to protect our community. We're also working on COVID-19 testing. We're going to be providing testing for all of our staff. It's going to happen right here at Montecito Union School, and that's going to happen before we even come back to in-person instruction. And then we'll have a system of continually testing our staff throughout the year to make sure that we can remain COVID-19 free. Speaking of testing, we'll have optional testing opportunities for your student. You as a family will determine if that's the right thing for your children, but we're going to make it available, and it's going to be here at Montecito Union School. You'll fill out a form. Your insurance will pay for it. If you happen to not have insurance, don't worry, we'll pay for it, but either way, it won't be at a cost to you. So these are just a few of the things that we're continuing to work on because, again, it's important to us. It's vitally important that when we come back to in-person instruction, it can be both successful and safe for our staff and students.
We know that parents are a huge part of any success we're going to have with MUS at Home, and we just want to take a moment to say thank you for all that you're doing to help our students be successful while distance learning. We know with jobs and so many other dynamics to balance around your home, this is not easy. And thank you for all you're doing to support your students' learning and socially emotional growth.
A huge thank you, especially for coming on time to the materials pickup and drop off, the Mustang bag swap. This will be an important tool for student success, and anything you can do to make sure your child's bag is organized will be greatly appreciated.
As our school song says, heart to heart, hand in hand, here we are, Mustangs standing tall. Together, we can make this a fantastic year for our students, for our children. Through collaboration, through working as a team, we can make this a wonderful year despite the challenges. I know we're up to it. Thank you for your collaboration, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Back to School Night.